This is a stupid comment. I was saying I feel like people can tell how long it's been between episodes because every time our hair is different length. But then I'm like, of course they can tell how long it's been because there's a literal time difference, like a months of difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my brain not working.
Yes, we are overheated. All right, everybody.
All right.
Welcome back to another episode of AIYA Hong Kong.
Yay.
We are kind of alive and kind of breathing. But recently, I don't know what happened to the sun. It's extremely working overtime and it's super, super hot. I have a headache every single day.
Yeah.
It's really uncomfortable. I'm losing a lot of water. I'm sweating a lot.
Yes.
And it's really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So here we are. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So today...
It's like, welcome back from two sweaty gals.
Yes. So two
What a
tired and sweaty girls. Yeah. There's a lot of dry shampoo in my hair right now. It's just... let's not address it. Okay?
Yeah, let's...
Whatever's going on. We look the best we can at the moment. Sorry, not sorry. So today, I want to address something that's been on my heart.
Okay.
I turned 30.
Yeah.
A month ago.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about aging. And being a girl.
Yeah.
And wanting to stay young forever.
Yeah.
And having existential dread.
Yeah. And doing
Isn't
all
it
of
fun?
That. But I was going to pile something else onto it.
Yes.
And doing all of that miles away from your home country.
Yes.
Somewhere where you're kind of like, do I want to be here or do I not want to be here or do I just want to be nowhere?
Like, seriously, what's going on in the world?
Yeah.
What's up? What's going on in the world? How are you doing? Like, with this, like, American election coming up, wars here and there, like, the prices of life is just, my goodness me, what's going on?
No words.
No words, no comments. It's ridiculous. So, 1994 babies, where you at?
Well, actually, I want to know how many people watching are like 90s babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you are a 90s baby.
If you're a 90s baby.
Sign up in the comments.
A July baby, an August baby, a Cancer. Comment.
June, July, because August is Leo.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh, yeah, no.
August is
then
Leo,
we don't
yes.
want... No.
No. Cancer only. I don't even know where to begin. I have like some little notes that I wrote down, but it's going to be a chaotic one. It's going to be like a stream of consciousness.
It's the first one after a while, so...
And it's the first episode after a while, because like we didn't record for like almost 2 months now. So there you go. It's going to be a little bit chaotic, but strap on.
Strap on. Some people like that though.
Yeah.
Well, like we get some comments saying on videos where we think, wow, what a mess. And then some people really like tell us, wow, what a mess. Whatever.
Mess.
Like we are self-aware
Relatable.
at least. We are like, yeah, we know, but whatever. Some people actually like it when we're more unstructured and just kind of sharing our thoughts. And then also remember that this is like therapy for us.
Yes.
And hopefully if you relate, it can be therapy for you.
Hopefully so.
Free therapy.
Yes, because we can't afford anything, isn't it? Millennials. So much fun. So I feel like there's a lot to unpack.
A lot.
Because when I was growing up, and maybe it, applies to everybody, when you are growing up, you think that 30 is so far away.
Yes.
And that by the age of 30, you'll be like so smart and you will have your shit together. You'll be such an adult and everything.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Well, maybe for some people it does happen, because the thing is, we have some ideas, right? Some aspirations, goals, what you want to have by the time you are this and that.
Right.
I don't think any of my goals came to fruition yet. I don't think so. I mean, I'm doing better every year financially. In a way. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Compared to the first year you were here.
Of course.
Yeah, and compared to your life in Russia.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. But still, like, I can't buy a house.
No.
I can't treat myself lavishly. Like, I still need to
Budget.
hold and budget.
Yeah.
Well, because like I went on a summer holiday with my family and I was treating them. I was
Yeah.
paying for everything. I was
Yeah.
like the big sugar daddy of the family. But now it came with the price because right now I'm freaking broke.
And you have to pay tax.
And I need to pay extremely huge amount of tax for no
Yeah.
reason. Every year my tax is like growing twice, 3 times bigger, 4 times bigger. It's like, what the hell? My salary only became 1,000 more.
More, yeah.
How is it like 20,000 more I need to pay?
It's really like a beast that's just growing.
It's
like,
ridiculous. I wrote them a letter. They still didn't reply yet. They're like, we are investigating. They said, they replied saying like, we
okay.
received it. We are investigating.
All right.
So at least some acknowledgement. Yeah. But I look at a lot of my friends, not friends, you know, like acquaintances, people that I grew up with.
Yes. Yes.
Some people from high school. I unfollowed a lot of them, so I don't really know what's going on with the majority of them. But like 2 or 3 people I still follow, they at least like got married.
Yeah.
The majority of them have babies. The girls that I was studying together at the university, I keep in touch a little bit more. I feel like 90% of them have kids now.
Wow.
And going for like seconds and thirds and stuff.
That's a huge percentage.
Yes, a lot.
So who's the 10% you?
Yes. Another girl that is still there as well in Russia, and that girl that I came here with.
Yes.
So basically 3 of us. I feel like everybody else, everybody else has the baby. I mean, there was only like 11 of us in the group.
Right, but out of 11, only 3 of you are not married with babies. That's like the cultural, traditional, you know, pressure in Russia must be very strong.
I think so because my best friend, when she got pregnant, she was kind of like, okay, enjoying, right?
Yeah.
But after she got the baby, she was struggling mentally a lot.
Yeah.
And I think up until now, she still kind of like struggles a little bit because I never thought of her like a person who would be like a mother, who strives to be a mother.
Yeah.
But I think she did it just because she stayed in my hometown.
Yeah.
And she got married.
She married somebody who wanted that nuclear family.
Yeah. And it's just a traditional way of evolving.
Yeah.
You live together, you get married, your husband has a stable job, you have the babies, you produce. That's all.
It makes me feel sick.
Oh, I know. So I don't feel like I want to have kids because it's a big trauma to your body. It's a big trauma for your mental health.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that I'm a person who would enjoy that, to be honest. I'm really sorry if it's triggering for some people. I don't think.
Oh, I don't give a fuck if it's triggering for some people.
I don't know.
Not like I'm so bothered by this every single time on Instagram, for example, when I see people who are posting kind of like double income, no kids, or like just any women who are talking about how they're at now the age where their friends are having kids, but they don't want it. And people in the comments are like, what are you going to do when you're older? Who's going to take care of you? It's like, well, what? You shouldn't have kids thinking they're going to take care of you when I'm older. It's not their burden to bear.
No.
I can't really put it into words how much it upsets me that even now here in Hong Kong, I'm married, right?
Yeah.
And people will ask a fucking masseuse. She was massaging me, and she was asking me all these questions. Like, first of all, don't talk to me when you're giving me a massage, because I'm trying to relax. Yeah. And she's like asking me how old I am, how old is my husband, and meh. So I took it as an opportunity to practice my Chinese. Then she got onto the question, oh, your husband is handsome, you are beautiful, when are you going to have kids? And I'm like, my reply is always, oh, I don't know, I'm busy studying right now, and just try and brush over it. Yeah. Because I feel apologetic. But I'm like, why?
Yeah, exactly.
Why do
None
I feel
of your
bad?
business.
Right, but also why should we feel bad about that decision to possibly not want them?
Yeah.
Because right now I don't.
Yeah.
And I can't really see, our frontal lobes have already developed.
Exactly.
I can't really see it changing.
Because like when I was 20, I had my brother.
Yeah.
So it kind of felt as if it was my baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I was
Yeah.
at the age of like legally able to produce kids, you know?
Yeah.
And everybody thought that it was mine because my mom was 43 at that time. So people just assumed that it was me.
And you were looking after him, of course they assumed.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
looked after him because my mom had to go to work and, you know, earn the money. So I was looking after him a lot. I changed the diapers and blah, blah, blah. Did not enjoy any of it. I don't know, maybe I was too young. I was 19, 20. But still, I didn't feel like motherly and be like, oh, I really want my own. And now, imagine I would have a 10-year-old. Ridiculous. No, I just can't see myself. And also, I work in kindergarten.
Yeah.
For the past 7 years,
Yeah.
I've been working as a teacher with the youngest age of kids. And every year, I just feel more and more repulsed with them. Because, wow, they are noisy.
Yep.
They always have runny nose. They are disgusting. And I'm just like, I can't imagine going back home after work to that.
No.
Because it's noisy.
Yeah.
You cannot leave the house
Yep.
anytime you want.
Yeah.
Because now you're attached to them.
Yep.
Sorry, I can't.
No,
no. And look at the state of the world right now. Everything is going to shit.
Yeah.
If you decide to have kids right now,
I
good
mean,
luck.
even
Good luck. Have it, whatever. But like right now, the state of the world is just too much. It's too much. What's going on?
It's so sad. Like, and also, we are not mentally in a place where we can process the state of the world.
Exactly.
So how can we explain that to a child and tell them everything's going to be all okay? Because I don't believe it's going to all be okay. How can I lie to their face like that?
And also, another thing, I am just too scared. Imagine, you have a child and you love that child dearly. And then that child exits the safety of home.
Right.
Whatever can happen.
Yes.
A car can bump
yeah,
into
yeah,
your kid.
Yeah.
Somebody can steal your child.
Yep.
Somebody can assault your child.
Yep. Oh, it's
everywhere.
Right now,
you know,
it's really bad.
It's really bad.
Like, look at all the bots in the YouTube, in many famous YouTubers commentary section that are linking to CP. And other content like that.
So it's like, I can't imagine worrying that much. You know what I mean? I can't.
I am already. I already find it difficult to go on holiday and leave my cats, who I know are way easier than kids. I know that. That's why I have them, right? That's why I would prefer to have cats than kids. I just know that I'm too much of a worrier. Like, I even in the day-to-day, I'm on the MTR and I'm thinking, I should just check the cam because what if they're both dead?
Yeah.
Like, what random intrusive thought. But I mean, that is that's what I have daily. Random, scary, intrusive thoughts. And a kid would exacerbate that problem.
Exactly.
I see people saying kids don't fix the problems, they just amplify the problems.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, I don't think I'm ever gonna not have problems. I mean, maybe, but
agree. And also, like, the other day, my mom told me that my brother, who is now 10, he was bullied at school by his classmates because he goes to a normal school, you know, his classmates are from lower income families.
Yeah.
It's not like I've ever been a high income family, but right now my mom has pretty stable job and everything is more like leveled. Now we have a better life. Like, my childhood was completely like run down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was bullied in school by my classmates because they were rich and I was poor.
Yeah.
But now my brother is being bullied in reverse because he has the money and they don't.
Yep.
And they ridicule him for looking good. So I bought him shoes, right?
Yes.
I bought him a pair of white, crispy Sambas, Adidas. He's very stylish now, right? But he's not snobbish, you know? Like, he's such a sweet child, you know? It's like, he's so nice to everyone. And apparently, they were ridiculing him for having shoes that are too white.
You know,
because they're new, right? They are not like, you know, worn down and everything. What they wear, because they're from poorer families, they wear dark shoes because you can wear them longer. They will be run down, but still like wearable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
White stuff is for rich people
Yeah. Clean
because
stuff.
it's clean.
Yeah. Yeah. You told me this yesterday and I was teaching. I was at a kid's house teaching and you told me and I was like so shocked. I went silent. I was like, oh my God, what the hell? And then this girl in secondary school, she was like, oh, what's wrong? So I explained to her and then she said, that's so weird because here it's the complete opposite. Like if you have dirty clothes or you smell, like
exactly.
you will get bullied for
Exactly.
it. And that, I mean, sad also that kids in Hong Kong get bullied, but I think it's universal.
It's universal, yeah. People are always mean.
Yeah.
But you see, like, he's my brother, so of course I love him, but it's not my child. But at the same time, my mom told me that, and I felt so like, oh, I'm gonna go and like fucking kill those kids. You know what I mean?
Bucket etiquette.
Yeah. I'm gonna show them what's up. You know?
Yeah.
Imagine you have a child and then he goes into the society and society is not nice, especially kids growing up at this age. They're so mean. I mean, I go to work every day and I'm bullied by 4-year-olds because they're so mean.
Yes. Yes.
So I cannot even imagine having a child and then worrying that that child is going to see how fucked up the world is. And that pure little creature that doesn't have any evil in the heart will be, you know, broken by society.
So sad.
It's so sad. I can't process that. I just can't. I feel things too deeply.
Yeah. 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 I sincerely hope that my friends who do currently have kids never encountered these issues. But also, I look at them like, damn, they are stronger than me because I could not.
I could not. I could not.
I can so happily admit that I could not, I will not, I won't. It's not out of laziness. It's like out of, it would be best for me not to. Because I don't want to put any of my traumas that I can't let go of onto that child.
Exactly.
Because that child has to go out into an already traumatic world. It's just too much.
It's just too much. Yeah.
I can lie there with my cats and cry into their bellies and tell them everything that is going on, and they're just like, well, I already know. I already know the past, the present, and the future, but it's gonna be fine. Don't worry.
That's true.
But, you know, they're fine.
They're fine.
Yeah.
They're fine.
But kids, oh no.
No.
Humans. Humans.
I can't. Yeah. So there is that. But also at the same time, you know, you do compare yourself to your peers.
You cannot help.
Course, you cannot help yourself. So even though I understand that that's not the life that I want, I don't want to have the child and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I look at them and 90% of people that I know have them. And I'm just like, oh my God, am I missing something in my life? And then it's just like, you're spiraling down.
Yeah.
I know that I don't want that, but also I see that everybody has that. And I'm just like, shit, am I wrong?
Yeah, exactly. Is it a me problem?
Is it a me problem?
No, it's a cultural, traditional ideology that's so ingrained into us that we think we're the problem for not wanting it.
Yeah.
Because we should have maternal instinct. Let me tell you, when I was teaching kindergarten, I had no maternal instinct. I liked being a clown. I like kids to laugh with me.
Same.
I like to laugh with them. I like to relate to them.
Yeah.
But like if they fall over, I don't care.
Yeah.
I laugh. As long as it's not seriously, you know, a serious injury.
Of course.
Right.
But also sometimes, you know, some of the kids.
And I won't be the first one to go, oh my God.
Yes, yeah.
I'll let other teachers do that. I'll be like, you'll be fine.
Yeah. And, you know, those kids who miss their mommy and daddy and they come to school crying.
Yeah.
And some people, you know, they will be like, oh, it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, get over yourself.
Right?
Shut up.
When we worked together, in the morning, the crying kids, they will look into us for like some kind of like, you'll be okay. We'd look at them like,
Ew. Get yourself together.
Stop
My
crying.
goodness me.
But you know what? Maybe we are the fucking problem, and that's good that we are not having kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We will not create more people with freaking problems.
Yeah.
with mental health problems. Yeah, it's good.
But then
applaud us.
At the same time, my friends who do want kids, I'm like, do it.
Yeah.
I'll buy them stuff.
Yeah.
I'll like come and just like pop up into their life and be like, hi, I'm Auntie so and so. Here's a gift. Bye. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can relate. Obviously, we can relate to kids,
Yeah.
or we couldn't teach them. I can relate to them. I can like them if they're
Mhm.
likable, but I don't want my own.
Yeah. Well, just now, right? In August, I went on a holiday with my family. So being around a kid 24 hours, because, like,
yeah.
you know, my brother would be there, right?
Yeah.
You can't just escape him.
Yeah.
We go to dinner, we go swimming, we go everywhere he's there. And of
Yep.
course, sometimes as adults, we would just walk around and, you know, you feel hot, but you can
Yeah.
still get over it.
Yeah.
But he would, you know, suffer, and he was like, can we sit down? I don't want to do this. I understand, but at the same time I was like, oh my god, you know, I was like, damn, need to like consider your feelings. I'm such a terrible human being, because I love my brother, but then
I don't think
he would do something stupid because he's a kid, he doesn't know any better, and I'll be like,
Right.
can you not? So I'm so mean, because like my response is not like,
Yeah.
it's not a response of an adult who is like, well, it would be better if you do it this way, that would be better. So
Yeah.
I'm like teaching him,
Like
right?
reframing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, this way is not a good way, you should
But-
do it this way. But I get immediately irritated, and I'm like, are you fucking dumb? What are you doing? That's me.
But you're a teacher. You don't want to go on holiday and teach after you've
know.
been teaching.
I
Because
know.
I know when you're at work that you want to say those things, but you do have to reframe. And say,
Yeah.
that's not good. Don't do that. Do
Yeah.
that instead. But so the fact that you do that for a job, could you imagine coming home to do it all over again?
Cannot.
But I also think, you know, I was having a conversation, somebody asked me, oh, do you think it's because of kindergarten that put you off? I'm like, I actually think I always never really had that instinct.
Yes.
But kindergarten
Added.
put it into perspective.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially put it into the Hong Kong perspective. Like,
Mhm.
I could not have a kid here
No.
specifically
Yes.
because it's a brutal childhood,
Yes.
in my opinion.
Yes, I think so.
Too much studying.
I think so. No.
The weather is just not good for kids. Like, you can't play outside in this heat.
No.
No.
Terrible.
I love that I grew up in the UK.
Yeah.
I love that I grew up in.
I love that I grew up in Russia
right.
because I had 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Great winter, great summer.
Yep.
Everything was like, all right.
Yep.
I had a great time.
But we still cannot visualize
No.
having a child and having it grow up now, because
Yeah.
the Russia that you remember,
Yeah.
the UK that I remember, it's not the same.
They don't exist
it's
anymore.
not even
first
that
of all,
safe to
yeah.
play outside anymore.
Exactly, exactly. And also, once again, what I said in the beginning, I cannot afford buying my own place,
Yeah, no.
and
Nope.
I feel like starting a family
Yes.
in a rented apartment.
Yes.
I could never.
No.
Sorry, I could never. Like, my whole life, we didn't have our own place. We lived here and there
Yeah.
in weird places. So, like, it's not great. Like, I wouldn't want my child to go through that.
Yeah.
And you just never know. Like,
Yeah.
I lost my job during COVID like 3 times.
Yeah.
And it's scary.
Yep.
I survived that because, like, you know, I'm just by myself. So, yes, I still had some savings. I could pay off my rent.
Mm.
But then at the same time, you know, I can be frugal. Like, I can live off some cup noodles, whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
imagine you have a child. You
Yeah.
don't want them to suffer
Yeah.
like that. So it would be like too much pressure. So
Well, exactly. That's why I think if anybody looks at any woman who doesn't want to have kids and say that's selfish,
Yeah.
it's not selfish.
It's not selfish.
We don't want to put them through any problem because we know
Yeah.
that we cannot
yeah.
emotionally provide, you know, monetarily provide,
Mhm.
or just it just wouldn't be good for them. I'm not even, when I think about it, I'm not thinking about myself first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am thinking
yeah.
about myself in the back of my head,
Yeah.
like, my body is weak as shit. I have thin skin. It would ruin me. So I do think about that. But
Yeah.
the first thing I think about is I do not want to put any child through that, especially my own child,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
I would care
Yeah.
more about than anything else in the world.
True.
Right?
True.
Oh,
It's such a difficult
being a
topic.
woman. But it is so good if you have a partner who is also like, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
yeah,
I'm glad that I'm with somebody who's like, I'll just go along with whatever you want. Like, I mean, it would be nice, but also I know that I'm not the one who has to carry it
yeah.
or do most of
Yeah.
the thing. You know,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
motherly things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Although at the same time, okay, if we drop the kid and family shit,
I like it. I like calling it
whatever.
that.
You know that meme?
Yeah.
Throw the kid. I do kind of yearn for the human connection. Because like I've been living my life for like 30 years, right?
Yeah.
Before I lived with my mom, with my brother.
Yeah.
And before when I came to Hong Kong, I also stayed with roommates and stuff like that. And of course, living with people like that, with roommates, is not nice. I want my space to be mine.
Yes.
And if I want to walk around naked around the house, I want to do that freely. And if I want to make the mess, I will make the mess. But if somebody else makes the mess,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah,
Can you tidy up your mess?
Yeah.
And I don't want people to make noise as well because, you know, a lot of difficulties. I'm not the person to live with like friends.
No, me neither. I
But
can't.
now that I turned 30, I do wish to live with somebody, but like with a partner.
Yeah, but you...
But it's also a difficult topic because like... yeah. It's not easy.
Oh, I live with somebody and I'm like, I mean, I'm a special case. I've got serious like OCD, or I don't know whether it's like an autism thing. I haven't been formally diagnosed. I was formally diagnosed. I've talked about this before. I was formally diagnosed with OCD, but I feel like it might be a misdiagnosis.
Okay.
I think my problems are OCD adjacent. But OCD is a factor.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to live with anybody because I have extremely specific places for things, and my house is, I clean my house for 2 hours every day, and even if I need to go to work at 9:30, I'll wake up at 5 or 6 to clean. Even if my partner is still asleep, I'll clean around him. If he wants to sleep until the middle of the day, sometimes I will force him to get up, go into another room, sleep on the floor. But he agrees to it. I'm not like, you know what I mean? I'm not like, go and sleep on the fucking floor. I'm like, I need to clean this room or I'm going to have a mental breakdown. Because it's just my routine. I have to do it. It's like, I fucking have to do it. You don't understand. People who don't have this problem won't understand that it actually pains me to not do my routine. Right? So he'll go somewhere else and then I'll clean the room and then he'll come back and he'll sleep on maybe the sofa after I've made the sofa, whatever. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I can't live with anybody else. I can't because I don't want to put them through that. See, I'm not thinking about myself. I'm thinking about them. So I'm glad to have him that goes along with my routine because he knows that it's like a mental thing. And if I don't do it, I'm fucked. For the whole day, I'm fucked. But sometimes he's doing small stuff that he doesn't feel like is a big deal. And it's like...
Driving
me insane. But I'm glad that I think I got kind of lucky with him because he will basically do whatever I say within reason. It's making him sound like a little bitch. He's not a little bitch. But like...
he's understanding.
He's understanding of my issues. But... You need a partner like that, and they're hard to find. That's hard to find in a man, I think, universally. If you're looking for a man, I think it might be easier to find in a woman, but
I didn't choose my sexuality. Struggling. But yeah, I feel like recently I've been living alone for the past 3 years. Maybe I moved out from my roommate's apartment and I've been living on my own for like 3 years. And at first you really enjoy it because like, oh my God, nobody is bothering you. But now I feel like I want to be bothered a little bit. I don't know. I feel like I feel like sometimes I feel a little bit lonely.
I get it.
Yeah.
Because
I don't have a cat or a dog or anything. Like it's not.
No,
I wouldn't even want a dog. What am I talking about?
No.
But you know what I mean. I don't have a cat because, like, right now, I feel like it would be too lonely for two of us.
No, I think an old cat,
but also like
with a window bed all day long, just lying in the window. It probably
maybe, but you know, like I had my cat in Russia. He's still alive. He's older baby now, but he's alive still.
Forever a baby.
Yes. But once again, like I lived with my mom, and then brother came along. So we always have some people around, you know. I don't feel like he's too lonely.
No.
Yeah. But if I was alone and the cat was alone, we were like two lonely creatures. I don't know.
So you get two old cats.
Yeah.
Seriously, you get two seniors.
Yeah.
And let them all day long lick each other and sleep in the window.
Because a lot of the times, you know, during the weekdays, I come back from work and I'm just at home by myself and I don't go out because where to go, nowhere to go, nothing to do. And I'm just at home watching YouTube. I don't even want to cook anything because like cooking for one person, just too much effort.
Yeah.
So like I would order something and I'm just like not even talk to anybody.
This is where I feel like sometimes I feel like you live the ideal life that I want because I really like being alone.
Yeah.
And like I haven't really been alone since I came here.
Yeah.
So but no, that's not true because my partner does disappear for days on end. I mean, I know where he is, but he doesn't like being in the house. He gets antsy. He likes to be outside. He has lots of friends, can't relate, likes to go to China and play, likes to work all the time nonstop. And for a while, I'm like, this is perfect because I've got the house to myself, I've got the cats, and I love being alone.
Yeah.
But for me, like, maybe I get lonely. It depends what time of the cycle it is. No. But maybe I get lonely. But then my actual issue I've realized is I just don't like him being away and not knowing when he's going to come back. So again, for me, it's a routine thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know when you're going to come back.
Yeah.
And like, that bothers me. But actually, I would fucking love to be alone. And also not even have to worry about him. Like, I love him so much. I don't want to break up. Or, I'm not asking for any of that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if he didn't exist sometimes and it was just me and the cats and there was nothing else to worry about, I wouldn't be lonely, but that's me. I wouldn't be lonely.
No, but that's the thing. I'm Cancer, you're Aquarius.
Yeah. I'm like...
Cancer needs to take care of somebody. Aquarius is like, fuck off everyone.
Yeah.
I want to be all by myself alone with my cats being weird, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, it is a difference in what we like. Sometimes I'm so happy to just be by myself.
Yeah.
Because like I would just do whatever I want. But sometimes, yes, I do miss having some...
Yeah. Also, for me, I
company.
really need somebody to talk to sometimes.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've got too much going on in my head and, like, sometimes I'm pretty sure 90% of the time he doesn't give a shit what I'm saying or understand. But I can just talk at him.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, okay. Yeah. You just
Exactly.
pretend you're listening.
Yeah,
I just need a soundboard, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there is that. Who knows? I don't know. just me. Just me. It's just me. Me, myself, and I. Another thing that can be quite concerning when you are approaching such big numbers like 30, 40, 50, I don't know. It's, of course, the aging of your appearance.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. We are all fed this picture of like staying young forever as a society.
Yes.
There's a lot of pressure, especially for women, to age gracefully, to look young as long as possible, which I do want to look young as long as possible. I'm blessed with the oily skin. That's why
Same.
not as many wrinkles at the moment, thank God. Under the eye, a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so I'm not opposed to any cosmetic procedures. So maybe, but I don't believe in preventative Botox because I saw a few videos saying that your skin gets used to it. And then it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
So what's the point of preventing?
So
Botox works very good at erasing wrinkles when you have them.
we should wait until they're here and then
Exactly.
do it. Yeah.
You don't need to prevent them from happening because literally the idea of getting the injection is to
Well, also, have people been seeing the videos about filler? It doesn't go anywhere.
Exactly.
It stays in the face because I really, really wanted filler in my tear trough, but look at what Kylie Jenner, like her tear trough, it just started like it was really like an eye bag that had fallen down her face, and then like I really wanted filler in the tear trough and my chin, and then many girls in the UK have it in their lips, so I thought maybe a tiny little bit, but now I'm like, really, after seeing those videos, I'm trying to force myself to love my face.
Yeah.
To be like, nothing wrong, get some decent makeup, learn how to do the techniques. In the future, probably, definitely Botox, maybe some, what do you call that? Micro needling.
Yeah.
That's really good for
to renew the skin,
The old school ones, the chemical peels.
Yes.
The ones that, what's her face Samantha was doing in Sex and the City? That one where she looks like, you know, her face is completely...
Oh, yeah.
But that's actually the old school things, you know, they still work.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But also, we are often told that we don't look 30.
Yes.
Which is nice.
Which is nice, but like, I don't know. Of course, as you age, your metabolism is not as good as before. And also, girls, if girls are watching, girls, don't fucking take the pills. Yeah. Don't do this mistake. I just stopped doing that. But the damage was done already. Like, I saw a video, a girl went blind.
Yeah, I saw that when you said
yeah.
Yeah.
Some people get cancer from using this shit. Like, girls, don't do that. We've learned our mistakes. Don't fucking do that. But the damage was done. I gained 10 kilograms.
Wow. I didn't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't look, but I don't know whether I knew. Yeah, I did know you when you were. Yeah, it doesn't look like it to me.
When we were working together, I was
also,
10 kilograms.
I've been also gaining because of, you know, female, and also I was on the pill for a few years alongside of you. So we're the same. Yeah. Kind of.
Because like with the age, it gets worse, and with the pill, it gets worse.
Yeah.
So like right now, my arms, I fucking hate them. I mean,
when we met, we do look tiny. Those pictures.
I look at those pictures and I'm like, wow, we were like skinny. So my goodness me.
And
so
yet
like,
we were still complaining about.
And we were still complaining about it. Like you are never happy. As a girl, you are never happy about your appearance. So like, I feel like my face is really bloated because I look like a freaking moon. I look at my old photos. My God, my cheekbones can cut paper. Crazy. So like, of course, my stomach right now is not the best. It's still, you know, if I sit down, I can feel it. It's there. So there is some things to work on. And recently I started going to yoga a little bit more active. I started swimming again, but I got sick. Yeah. So I didn't go for a week and a half already.
But I already think you look different. I think you look, I know you're tired, but you look less tired.
Thanks.
Because you're not carrying around so much water.
Yeah.
The pill, the pill we were on, and we were on the same pill. The pill that we were taking, because some of them are different, whatever, different strokes for different folks. If it works, sure. But our pill does not work for us. It puts you in your body in a state that makes you imitate pregnancy. And everybody knows that when you're pregnant, you bloat. You retain water. But why did nobody tell us when we went on it that it's going to imitate pregnancy, this pill we were on? It's going to make your body feel like you're pregnant so you don't get pregnant because you're already pregnant. Like, if I would have known that, I would have never started.
Yeah. Seriously though, I feel like they don't really educate us that much on the matter. So it was terrible. It was a terrible mistake. The damage to my body is done. So right now I'm working towards recovering.
Yes.
And there's lots of kilograms to get rid of. It takes a while.
It took me 2 years to go back to
do feel better. I do feel lighter. Maybe I didn't lose that much yet, but I do feel lighter, which is good. Today at work, we took a group photo for like, you know, whatever event is coming. So like a team photo. And I just hate how I look. I'm like, I mean, uniform makes you look ugly as well. But I feel like I look huge and my face looks old. Like I look like a 30-year-old. You know what I mean? That's terrible.
But then also,
I don't know. I don't feel like
the camera is
it.
probably shit. Whatever camera they
Maybe,
used.
I don't know.
And the framing.
I
and then
hate it.
People always say like, you don't look like that. The way you look in photos, you don't look like that. It's not the true representation of how you are. And I'm like, well, thank fuck, because I've not liked a single photo of me in years.
Yeah.
And sometimes we actually probably never, but sometimes I look back and I'm like, oh, actually it's quite nice.
Yeah.
At the time, why did I hate that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, recently I was going back to a few years of photos and everything because I was looking for some particular file. But then I was like, oh, let's look at everything then. So I got sucked into that rabbit hole and I was looking at old photos and I was like, I really hated those photos, but I look fine.
Yeah. It's perspective.
But now I think I look terrible. But I'm not fishing for compliments, guys. No need to like say anything. I feel the way I feel about myself at the moment. So like I'm not here just pretending like, oh, I look so bad, but you just tell me how amazing I look. No need to do that, please. It's just the way I feel at the moment about myself. I don't like how clothes fits me. I don't like how I look at the moment. My face is still bloated, in my opinion, because I know I can look better.
But also, okay, we are very self-critical as people.
Yeah.
But I think most women are, and a lot of men also as well. But I can see that you look different. And maybe if you can't see it, I can see it. I can see that your eyes have a bit more sparkle, even though like kindergarten is tiring.
I know,
but it's more tiring to have synthetic hormones coursing through your body.
True.
On top of that.
True.
For me personally, I feel like that every single time I watch the podcast back, I'm like, oh my God, I hate myself. But then
I'm pretty sure I will hate this episode as well because I'm wearing a dress with no sleeve and my arms will be like flippy floppy.
Why do you think I wore this? I'm like,
and your arms are skinnier than mine.
Yeah, but still not. I don't have those Pilates arms everybody's talking about. But those are fake. The Pilates arms are liposuction arms. Well, that's what people on other podcasts are saying.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah, but then I go back to our old podcast, like we were talking about photos, and I'm like, oh yeah, at that time I was like, why is it on the internet? But I'm like, oh, it's nice, I look good.
Yeah. It's weird. It's so weird.
So weird. We need to be kinder to ourselves.
I think so, yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. I mean, in the future, I think, yes, I'm open to having some procedures done.
Me too, yeah.
More facials,
Yeah.
just like upkeeping, the appearance. Definitely need to lose a couple of kilograms to feel better, and then the face will look different. So
I like the way you said that, to feel better.
Yeah.
Is it really also for me? It's about feeling better.
It's about feeling better,
not about really the aesthetic, because you can diet and exercise, but maybe your body doesn't look that different.
Yeah.
But the physical feeling of lightness is or strength. Or being strong.
Exactly.
It's so powerful.
It's
it
so
can
powerful,
really boost your mood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. But also like as a teacher, I always get sick from the kids.
Yeah.
My goodness me, I got so violently sick the first week of back to work. And I'm still recovering. Like I still have runny nose a little bit. I have a chesty cough and it's terrible.
Yeah.
So of course I took a break from exercise because going to yoga in this state can give you a heart attack, honestly. It can. Because right now feeling so like fragile and doing some heavy exercise, no thank you.
I won't go to yoga even though you're like, oh, I've got some free trials. I don't think I can handle it.
Yeah.
I'm a weak person. I exercise at home and I'm good with what I do.
Yeah.
And I swim occasionally.
So yeah. Whatever works to feel better, whatever.
Yeah,
so
I think it's all about feeling better.
It's all about feeling better.
Mentally, physically.
So hopefully I can go back to exercise very soon because I'm kind of like craving it because like I didn't exercise for almost 2 weeks now and I feel like
But 2 weeks ago when you were doing it regularly, you were saying how you felt great.
Yeah, exactly.
For being able to go, like you went to yoga 4 times a week.
I know.
That's a lot.
So I just need to like
schedule.
I need to get some lemon, ginger, whatever to kick that shit out of my system because like enough of being sick. I'm so over this shit. So like, I don't know if you guys have any advice on how to like be more strong against the kids and sickness.
Yes.
Please let me know. Like
Yeah.
vitamin C, I tried before, doesn't do much.
Yes.
Those like
Yeah,
capsules that you throw in the water.
Yeah.
Doesn't do
Especially
much.
if-
I tried.
If people with kids watch us, like,
Yeah.
wow, good job. But also,
How?
what do you do
What
to
do you
stay
do?
not
Like,
sick?
I'm
Because your
tired.
kid must be bringing home illnesses every day.
All the time. All the time.
Crazy.
Yeah. So another thing that is a positive change, I feel like when I was younger, I really cared about what people think about me.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
so concerned. What would people think about me?
Yeah.
Although right now I'm a shy person, right? So when I go into the public by myself and I want to film some videos, I feel very like, oh my god, everybody's watching, everybody's looking at me. Oh, I can't do it. If I go with somebody, I can go in and film in the public space, but I need somebody next to me. But if I go by myself, I'm so like scared to pull camera out and start filming something because I'm like, oh, everybody's looking at me now.
Yeah.
But in general, I feel like I care less about what people think
That's
about
good.
me.
That's
yeah.
good. Yeah. I feel like that too.
Yeah, because like with age,
Yeah.
you grow out of it and you're like, well, I don't give a shit about what you think about me.
Yeah. It's so freeing as well when you feel like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's kind of like we were just talking about how we're so self-critical. But that's the thing. I don't care about people watching how they feel.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I care about your feelings. If you have a comment, maybe that is, you're struggling also, then I care too, right? But any comment on like last time this person is saying, oh, so annoying, or if somebody said, oh, your face is fucking ugly, I'd be like, okay,
All right. Thanks.
I don't care.
Bye.
I'm already the most self-critical person of myself. So whatever you say,
whatever you say, whatever.
does not match how much I'm self-loathing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
like the other day, I received a comment under my vlog from Bangkok. I went there for my birthday, so of course I was treating myself to like nice dinners, and I went to some like, what do you call it? High cuisine? What's the term? I forgot. Whatever.
Fine dining?
Fine dining.
Yeah,
Yes,
fine
yes, yes,
dining.
yes, yes, yes. That's the term I was looking for. So I went to a couple of restaurants of fine dining, and I was just like, it's my 30th birthday. I'm treating myself to something nice.
Yeah.
But some random person left a comment saying like, oh, there are people in Thailand whose salary is so low they can't afford this and that, and they go having lavish dinners. Yeah, everywhere in the world there are people like that.
yeah.
What did I do to those who are not earning enough? Like, I grew up poor.
I'm gonna say, like, if anybody else, I don't think anybody else would be able to handle your childhood.
Yeah.
Because, like,
I already suffered enough in my lifetime. The camera overheated, and now we don't have a lot of charge left as well, so we gotta wrap that shit up. So, as I was saying, yes, my childhood was difficult, and now that I earn my money with very hard work, I deserve to treat myself. So,
Yes.
those comments saying like, fuck off. I don't care anymore. So that was my point about not caring about people's opinion anymore.
Yeah.
And then I would say the last thing is that now that I turned 30, I feel like, life is fleeing. It's so fast.
Yeah.
So I want to try to live the best life to the best of my abilities, to enjoy as much as I can.
Yeah.
Just like I also want to change my wardrobe, my look, and maybe put a little bit more thought into what I wear. So right now, I would say like throw away half of the things I have because like I don't feel like
you're
it
not
anymore.
vibing with
Yeah,
them,
I'm not
get rid of
vibing
them.
with it anymore.
Get rid of them.
A lot of the things in my wardrobe are like 3 or 4 years old already.
Yeah.
So it's not like I just bought it yesterday and now I don't want it anymore. Happens sometimes. We are girls, we get carried away sometimes when we are shopping. But the majority of the things I own are quite old, so they don't really represent the way I feel. So I want my clothes to kind of like, show that. So there's a lot of shopping to do, I guess.
After tax.
Yeah, after tax. Kill me. But also now it's still very hot in Hong Kong.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I went to the shopping mall the other day because I wanted to like look for something new. I'm sick and tired of wearing the same 2 outfits every day.
Yep.
And you know what? All they sell right now, winter stuff, sweaters, not even like light things, because you know in autumn it's still transitional.
Yeah.
No, straight up sweaters
And boots.
Thick.
Boots everywhere.
jackets, and I'm like, what are you doing? Hong Kong,
Yeah.
it's still 45 degrees outside. What are
Yeah.
you doing? So yeah, I guess shopping kind of failed. Maybe if I buy something online, but online,
Online
I
is
want
a
to
lot.
try it on first because
Yeah.
you know my body is different now. Maybe something doesn't look good.
Yeah.
In my head it looks different, but in reality it doesn't.
Yeah.
So like so difficult. So for now I will keep on wearing 2 outfits that I like, and pray to gods that it's gonna become cooler very soon.
Yeah.
Because this heat is unbearable. So yeah. And I just want to finish this episode of rambling about my age by saying that I don't feel my age. I feel
Yes.
very unserious.
This is the most important thing.
Yes, I feel younger. I don't feel
Yes.
any particular age, to be honest. I can't say like, oh, forever 21, whatever, you know.
The cause stop.
Yeah. I don't feel any particular age, and that's the beauty of it.
That's the most important thing. You need to feel like you are not the age you are, and you will. You know.
Yeah.
Everybody who is giving advice, like older people online, just say, don't act your age.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
think you are your age.
And also, I feel like I'm chronically online, so I'm up to date with all the things that are
Right.
happening, like
Right.
Brett Summer. Yes, I know what people are talking about.
this is
Okay,
why-
I'm relevant.
This is why I feel like I don't think I'm a millennial, because sometimes I see millennial posts and I'm like, that's not me. Could never be me.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel younger than that.
I know people younger than me that don't know half of the references,
Right?
and I'm like,
Or is it just because we
I don't know.
consume too much
or
brain
yeah, or
fog?
maybe because they
brain
live
is
life
often-
and we are just like, you know, online all the time with the phone in our face. I don't know which one is good. The way that, you know, we know everything, or like people who actually live their life. I don't know. To each their own. I feel connected to the world. I feel
the youth.
relevant to the youth. And yes, Riz.
Cat. Skippity toilet. No.
It's time to finish this episode. But yes, we are relevant.
Yeah.
We are young, forever young. Yeah, so, yeah.
It made me feel better about turning 30 in January. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, thanks for being the guinea pig.
Great. So, yeah, we'll see you next time. Skibbity boop.